Welcome back, planner people. It's your girl Natalie here. How are you doing? I hope that March is going well for you so far. We are halfway through. Today is the 19th. I actually just filmed another video right before this one. So hopefully that video will go up before this one. But either way, today is the first day of spring and it was not very springish. But today I am going to go ahead and flip through February for you, so we can see how things have gone in here for the month. Let me just give you this is how chunky she is. This spine is holding up very well. So yeah, she real chunky. I love them fluffy though, I do. So here is February. Where everything is from is already in my setup video if you've already watched that. Sorry for the glare with the lights. But the calendars are, this is from Sterling Ink's Facebook page. This is from Joann's, I think. This is from the February subscription from Sterling Ink. And this is my kind of monthly dashboard page that I'm thinking of changing a little bit. Maybe the same, areas for stuff, but maybe instead drawing boxes. I don't know. I'm feeling like changing this up a little bit. I didn't for March, but I think I will for April. Here's my monthly snapshot. So this page, it did say in the news, I covered it up with some of the vellum from the Sterling Ink box and printed a lot of different pictures from the month. My highlight was my 45th birthday. Adam and I went to dinner at Pasha. It's a Mediterranean food. Wonderful. Food was great. Atmosphere, vibes, very posh. Some things that I was loving. All of these here. This is from Pasha. This was my temperature when I had the flu. This was a picture from our field trip to the Yellow River Wildlife Sanctuary in the rain. It was a hot mess. We didn't get to see a lot of the animals because they were all, taking cover like they should have, like we should have been doing, because it was cold and rainy. So, and then some screenshots of things that I liked on Instagram. The makeup artist who did my makeup for my wedding, she posted my picture on her Instagram page. So I took a screenshot of that. So that's my snapshot. Here's my monthly remix. Here are some other pictures that I wanted to add, but I just added them to the side. Something I saw on Instagram. Mardi Gras setup for the teachers at work. My planner stack of 2. And this month in my remix, I've also included actual pictures. This is a screenshot, but I included some pictures. That's me from my birthday. Right before the flu hit me. It was already brewing earlier this day. But yeah, that's my monthly remix. Here is my reading log. I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. I need to put a 7 here. This one I'm not counting in February because I started it like the 28th. So I moved this one to, so I'm not going to count this one, the 6th then. I moved this one to March. This Crescent City series is amazing. If you have to listen. I listened to it, read it, loved it. I think I love the Crescent City, even though it's only 3 books. I think, but it was long to listen to, like 20, 27, 25 hours each book. I think I like this series better than, ACOTAR. But however, I did like the second book, the ACOTAR book, Court of Mist and Fury, and the last book. Those 2 were my favorite from that series, but I like all 3 of these books. So here are my books. Yeah, 6 books. I've also changed. I'm still going to do a double page spread for my books, but I've changed this because there's all this blank space now. So I've made modifications for March for that, and I like it so far. Here's my mood tracker. I did not get a bingo this month, but I did a lot of things to take care of myself. A nap is always going to happen at some point. My water tracker, there was some days I drank no water, which is absolutely terrible. My habits, I missed a lot of days of my emergency and my Flonase. My gratitude, chapter 45, baby. Anima's work schedule, what do you call it? His memory keeping page, Doc's memory keeping page. Because he's brown and this chair is kind of brownish, when I come down the stairs, I don't even realize he's laying there because he blends right in. And this is the face he gave me when I came down the stairs and I woke him up. And then here's the first week of February. This calendar is from Papershire. This is from the Honey Bee Shop, I think, this vellum. Yes, I think so. Yes, this is from the Honey Bee Shop. I loved these florals this month. I just printed it out because these florals are actually from like, you know, digital images like this. I just printed it bigger and cut out the flowers. Some days I just wrote a quote from something that I saw that I liked. This was our first field trip for, actually we went in January. No, this was this field trip from January? Yes, this was from January. Oh, this is January, my bad. This was our first field trip to the Aurora Theater. That one was really nice. We saw the Three Little Pigs. Another quote that I saw that I liked. Some writing. It was cold this day. Here's the second week. This is from Isisella Jules. I think it was on her Facebook page. I'm not sure. I may have taken a screenshot. This kit is from DEK. It was in the Advent box. The 2023 Advent box. I like splitting the page in half. And this way I just write in chunks as opposed to having the whole page. Sometimes it's a little intimidating. So this week I split all of my journaling pages in half. And then some of the things that I've seen on Instagram that I like. Another quote that I liked. More journaling, and I've also printed screenshots. Here is Doc enjoying himself on the couch watching TV. I'm a dog snob most of the time. Here I just wrote straight across. This kit was really pretty. This is a, let me see if I have some white paper so you can see it better than this. This is a printable from Scrap Craftastic that she released for the Lunar New Year. And this is the Year of the Dragon. And then there's this page. I went to see one of my little girls at her chair competition. One of my firsties. Here's the third week. This is Valentine's week. Okay, so I have a story. While I'm flipping, I'm going to give you a story. So I teach first grade. And Wednesday the 14th, you know, the children bring in, not everybody did, but most of them bring in something to share with each classmate. A lot of them brought me candy and chocolate. They know I love chocolate. This week was a kit from Create with Pen. And so we're at lunch. And I have a set of twins. And the twins are sitting with one of their little friends. And they're, you know, talking and having a good old time. And then they look over at me and they say to me, you know, it's Valentine's Day. You know, you and your husband. This is another printable from Scrap Craftastic. I don't know what was up with my printer. It was doing a lot of these lines. And they proceed to tell me, this is the story I'm telling you right now, monkey business. how me and my husband should spread a blanket on the floor and lay down and enjoy our chocolate. And I'm thinking, okay, that's a great suggestion. That's not where the story ended. The other twin proceeds to tell me, yeah, and do monkey business. I flew off of that because, you know, it's those long tables with the little seats attached to them. I flew up from that little bench thing and I told them I wasn't talking to them anymore. I did not ask them what they meant by monkey business. I know what they mean. They know what they meant. There was no need for me to ask for clarification because then they would say some other things that I didn't want them to say. So if you have small children, just, you know, be careful what you say around them because they go to school and they tell the teachers everything that they hear. Everything. So yes, I was given advice by a 7-year-old that me and my husband should eat chocolate and do monkey business. I did tell him the story. He got a kick out of it. Mom got a real good kick out of it. This vellum from Sterling Ink for the February month was so beautiful. This week I used, this is the week of my birthday, I used a kit from Let's Get Planned. I love the way this week turned out a lot. It was very vintagey, and that's not usually my thing, but then again, I like a lot of different things. So these ripped pieces of paper came from the, they were in the Lauren Phelps Advent box. Some ephemera to use. So here's where I started reading Crescent City. Beautiful. I'm trying to use up a lot of the alphabet stickers that I have. Oh, I put it here too. I label things, my journaling, and you know. But yes, I really did love this week. Okay, we went to Pasha this day. Okay, so how I even think I ended up with the flu. Thursday at work, I was handing out papers to my kids. I forget what activity we were about to do. And as I went like this, one of my little girls sneezed all over my arm. Yeah, she was so apologetic. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So I did wash my hands. But like Annam said, by that point, I had already breathed it in. So Friday, I took Friday off from work. That's not Friday. This is Friday. I took Friday off from work. Got my hair done. We went to Pasha. I wasn't really feeling right, honestly. I worked out Thursday because I hadn't worked out for a while because I was sick from before. I had a sinus infection and my head was just a mess. It was hurting me a lot. So once I got over that, I was like, okay, I went back to work out Thursday the 22nd. Next day, my girl, earlier that day, she sneezed on me, took this day off. And as the day went on, my body just started to feel more sore. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I shouldn't be feeling this sore, even if it was just the one day. Well, I was supposed to work out Saturday morning. That quickly got canceled because I woke up with a fever of 101. I slept all day. I felt horrible. I did get a video appointment. And this was my birthday. Obviously, nothing was done because I slept most of the day. Mom and Grandma did come over with a cake. My favorite cake from Publix, that chantilly cake that has the fruit in it. Oh, it was so good. And I made myself a vinyl. It's my birthday. Dinner plans obviously got canceled. Haven't rescheduled. I don't think I'm going to at this point. And then here's the next week. It's the last 4 days and 3 days of March. I use PET tapes from London Gifties. I set up the week the same way with the split. This time I just drew. I liked it kind of looking, you know, wiggly like that. And I used a kit, a printable $2 Tuesday from Crafty Planner Queen. I think this paper came out of that same Lauren Phelps design advent box. This was in the box or something was wrapped in it. I just kept the brown paper bag part. I went back to work, so I was out from work this Monday and Tuesday. I went back here. It was rough because I still had no energy. Oh, this is when I bought the drawers that I have my markers in. I had so much fun rearranging my little area. I needed to clean my office desperately. And then I started getting headaches. I didn't realize that the headaches had started here. So the flu was gone, but then I started getting headaches. This was the day we went on the field trip in the rain. Sometimes I don't have a lot to write, so I just write, you know, big words and put a sticker. What else? This was the 3rd of March. So this starts off with March, but it's done this week. And then I'm going to stop there. So this is the end of February. And you've seen the setup for this. But the flip through for March will be coming soon because I have we have one more week next week. But this is February. And February took up this much pages. That's quite a bit. But I really do love my 2 pages per day. And I really have come to love the page split in half like this a lot. This is also from Sterling Ink. I think this is from last year, February, because I had placed an order at some point. And this is also from Scrap Craftastic, if I didn't mention it. But yes, this is what February looks like. So this is January and February together. And it's real chunky. It's real chunky. But I hope that you enjoy that flip through. I love going back and flipping through my completed pages. I do it fairly often, honestly. And since the book is, you know, like getting really thick, I've been flipping it over on itself. So this is the current week that we're in. So I just take it and do something like that to help even it out a little bit. And it makes things easier for me to write on. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you're doing well. And until next time, take care. Bye.